according to Islam and Christianity, you have to believe in God and you have to believe in its scripture and its commandments and the rules of these religions. You
Hmm.
must have the right beliefs in order to avoid eternal punishment.
Hmm.
In Christianity, you must.
In Christianity, these are the words that you don't usually hear in a negative way coming from apostate prophets. So I really appreciate this. In Christianity, what?
Believe in Jesus, God, to be saved.
In Christianity, you have to believe in Jesus to be saved. Guys, again, this part of Christianity, I think it's the weakest, like it's the best we have against Christianity when it comes to trying to convince people out of Christianity, okay? Because people are dumb. I don't know if you've noticed. You guys have noticed, right? Have you guys noticed? People are dumb. In fact, there are some of them here right now in the live chat. The extreme, like not just like dumb, like average dumb, like a lot of you don't recognize how dumb the average person is. Like because you hang out around people that are going on these live streams, even the average people that you deal with on social media around the content that you're consuming, even those people that you think like, oh my god, these people are dumb, they're above average. Okay, a lot of you haven't actually left the areas that you hang out to go out, venture into the world to see what people are saying. You just hang out around your own content creators or whatever. So I think you have no idea, a lot of you, about how dumb the average person is. Okay, and imagine, and once, oh, this is a who said this, Joe? Wait, okay, and imagine the average person, how dumb they are. Okay, and just realize that's the average person. So imagine what the other people are like. Okay, so when it comes to Christianity, this idea, the reason why I mentioned how dumb people are, okay, is because I wrote a book said called Why There's No God. Okay, by the way, you can get this for free once you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, right? But there's a problem with this book. Okay, there's a major problem with this book. Okay, this book might help people who are looking for logical reasons in response to arguments for existence of God. Okay, this book will not work on most people because most people are as dumb as a rock. Okay, so they're not even logical fallacies and all that stuff doesn't even work on them. Okay, what are we gonna do? Like people are like, oh, we should educate people. Oh, people should get smarter. Or like, okay, good luck with that. I realized how dumb that idea was a long time ago, and I'll tell you later when I came to that realization. Most people will remain dumb. Okay, but this unfairness, this cruelty of God in Islam and Christianity, that doesn't require people to be that smart. Okay, this is, by the way, me calling people dumb. That is not very. That's not an insult. I know a lot of people think like me calling, it's not their fault. Okay, I don't know what it's a function of genetics and environment. Okay, the fact that most people are very dumb and intellectuals are a small group of people, that doesn't mean that we should like dismiss all these dumb people. Most of the planet is dumb, and we want these dumb people to be happy. Okay, we can't just be like make the world a better place for just intellectuals. We want all of these dumb idiots to have happy, fulfilling lives, and we shouldn't make that conditional on them smartening up. So the reason why I think this specific thing that Apostle Prophet is highlighting is more important than all the arguments that I brought up, well, actually 19 of them at least, right, in my book, is because most people don't get logical fallacies and inconsistencies and double standards or all that. But most people, there's another thing that we could rely on, that most people do have, right? Most people don't have that much intelligence, but most people have a sense of sympathy and fairness. That's something that most people get, okay? So if you can't appeal to people's logic, which is very uncommon. What you could appeal to is to something else, which is very common. And that's their sense of fairness and sympathy. That is widespread, right? And this is why I love people even if they're dumb, okay? I love most people even if they're dumb, because most people are kind. Most people are dumb, but most people are kind, okay? And this is something, yeah, maybe empathy. Maybe I'm using the wrong word, okay? This is something that people just get. If you tell people that, I remember arguing with this girl, and she was telling me, she was trying to bring me to Jesus and all. And I was telling her, why does she believe in, asking her why she believes in God. And she says, because it says so in the Bible, and she believes the Bible. And I was asking her why she thinks the Bible is true. And she said, because the Bible came from God. And I tried to show her how that doesn't make any sense, how that's circular reasoning, how I didn't mention circular reasoning because that was way above her, I tried to come up with stories and examples, and the napkin religion. You guys know the napkin religion, right? As an example for why that's absolute nonsense, right? How that's circular. I tried for so long. It just didn't work. Like, she wouldn't get what's the problem. She just didn't get what the problem is, right? But so I gave up, and I just told her, like, listen, let's say you're right and I'm wrong. Let's say you are right and I'm wrong. And I just didn't understand that Jesus is Lord, and I'm going to die. And am I going to go to hell for this? Like, do you think it's fair for me to be burning for eternity because I got the wrong answer? And she was like, no, I don't know why. I don't think that's fair. Right? So, I mean, I didn't convince her why Christianity is wrong or not, but she understood, even if she didn't, she come up with some, like, I don't know, like she was confused and she didn't know how to answer that, but she got that the unfairness of that was like this to her, right? Because even though she was like as dumb as a rock, she could see the unfairness of how doesn't make sense for somebody to be tortured, screaming in pain forever and ever and ever, just because they couldn't comprehend that Jesus is God. Like, it just, something doesn't feel right. Just something doesn't feel right. And that's because people, even if they're dumb, they're still kind, and they don't want their God to be this cruel, okay? And the gods of Islam and Christianity are extremely cruel. So what I'm saying is that what the Apostle Prophet is highlighting here is our greatest weapon against these religions. Because, again, you don't have to be that smart to understand that there's something unfair happening here. Right? Look at this. Like, Sarah is a Muslim, right? Sarah is saying hell is terrible, so you should try not to go there. Okay, I don't know if Sarah, you're a Muslim. You could tell us here in the live chat. Do you think that, let's say, do you think I deserve to be tortured forever if I don't convert to Islam? Do you think that's deserving of eternal punishment?